Hmm. Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, as the title suggests, Hope Logan, the definition of self-centered and delusional on the Bold and Beautiful. Me oh my, was she on one today? Now I had another topic in mind, but I figured I'd just do a short on it because, to be honest, it seems like GH didn't bother to really put that much effort into what this short is going to be about. So I figured why bother sit there, maybe do an entire stream. But I will do it this week though. I just felt like she was on one. We're going to be talking about all the soap operas tonight. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. As you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. And let's do roll call. Oh, Lord B, it was Kyrie's. Kyrie's actually gifted you. Yeah, Kyrie's gifted you. Freddie's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Lashanta's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Uh, Susan, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining, Susan R. And Janetta, how are you doing tonight? And yes, Jackie P is in the chat. What's good? It seems like it's been a hot minute. And yeah, just to answer your question, Lobby, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can thank him this weekend, Lobby. And by the way, I did see your comment. You know, Lobby, we're going to be talking about all of the soap. So yes, we are going to be talking about Finn and his situation. So yeah, don't worry about that. We're going to be talking about that as well. Kevin is in the chat. Yep. And Freddie, yes, Freddie Abba will not be able to read every comment on tonight's live stream. He's only one person. Thank you. Freddie, I appreciate you. You are a godsend. Thank you. Autumn says, I hope was completely out of pocket. All that begging and whining. I'm like, girl, get it together. Thomas has every right to move on with his life. Hope has no say in who Thomas is with. Oh, yes, we are going to be. And yes, Laura B, you are correct. We did talk about that. We did talk about that topic. Okay. But to be fair, I did put self absorbed, not self centered. And the sad thing is that she was worse today than she has been. We're still going to be talking. Still going to be talking. Really? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Are we making sure we putting that after I looked that information out? Are we putting that in the title this week? So thank you. Oh, Laura B, she was on one. She realized that Thomas had moved on and she was angry. She sat there and tried to, um, the hell, where did she go? Oh, Damon. She basically was just angry, Laura B. She blamed him. She was like, you should have stayed, you should have waited. Basically, practically said that he wasn't allowed to move on with his life. He wasn't allowed to sit there and date somebody else. He shouldn't have dated somebody else. He should have sat there and waited for her. Like, this is the reason why I titled it Self-Entitled. Jonathan Jackson, right? And what's good, Danny? Yeah, it was bad, Laura B. When you get a chance, watch that episode because this is the reason why I'm bringing this back up. Because in all fairness, Laura B, she was actually worse. The level of the me complex was on full drive. Full drive. I'm telling you. Oof, okay, let's put some music. Oh no, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Laura B. But, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna look that up, Freddie. I'm gonna look that up, and hopefully everything is all good. And I will put that as a title. So I'll be putting that as a title. Here's the thing. So, Freddie, I don't know if you heard. I'm gonna put a short. I'm gonna put this video on a short. But long story short, um, absolutely, Kevin, right, 100%. Well, Danny, apparently Jonathan Jackson, old school Lucky, is coming back to General Hospital. Yeah, he's coming back to General Hospital. That's the news. Let me get my damn drink on. Blackmon, aka Mr. GQ Francis, is in the chat. Was good. Autumn says Hope is one of those girls. If I if I can't have him, you can't have him either. Because Hope was like, oh, I really wanted to say I'm happy for you. Exactly. Like he needs her blessing. Seriously, boo? Yep, he's coming back too, Autumn, and we're gonna talk about that as well. Valerie says, Sunny, oh my goodness. Valerie, I laughed so much when I saw that. She was like, okay, I'm gonna send for the rest of my stuff. Bum. That's a good question, Kevin. You know, I was watching it this morning, and I was like, yo. All right, Danny. LaShanta says, Hope is so thirsty. Hope is so desperate, and she's so delusional. Yeah, Jackie P was good. And yeah, LaShanta. Black Munson is sharing about to go out to Daniel. Listen, that's not something that you could just simply just, Sharon, I know she does the whole kumbaya thing now, but like that's not something you could just let go, you know? That's something you can just simply let go. Okay, Freddie, thank you for letting me know. It's good to have your support, even if you're just here listening. I appreciate you. Lasanta says she thought Nina only got that treatment. Shit, apparently she was wrong. But if you did not watch my review on Blackman said Hope messed you up, had Thomas, and you lost him now. Yes, Blackman. Like I said, I cooked her ass in my review. I'm gonna cook her ass tonight. And depends on how hard this liquor hits me, cook her ass even harder. And I know that sounds hard. Oh, boo hoo. I don't care. Roby says, why would Sharon go after Daniel? Because Daniel caused Cassie's death. Daniel caused Cassie's death. LaShawn is in the chat. Ed is in the chat. Deluxe is in the chat. LaShawn says, I don't think Thomas Forrester is really marrying Paris. He probably doing her. Oh, you mean to make him jealous? Darby. Oh, great. Another deadbeat dad finally coming home from getting cigarettes. Let's see if Aiden gives him a warm welcome. And happy birthday, Dolomitics. What's good, Dolomitics? Happy birthday. Danny says, Albert, I have to agree with you on that Ava thing. It's not her fault. Alexis, yes. It's Alexis' fault. She's the one that lied. So, like, you caused me to lose my license. No, idiot. You caused yourself to lose your license. What the hell are you talking about? What's good, Darby? Um, Darby, wouldn't I be more absentee dad than deadbeat dad, Darby? Autumn says, why is Carly talking to Brendan of all people? Carly should know she cannot trust Brendan considering him and Valentine are tampering. But to be fair, Autumn, she doesn't know about the tampering. I agree. Like, she shouldn't trust Brendan because Brendan is a shady person. But Brendan has experience, and she doesn't know about, because you're saying considering, she doesn't know about that knowledge. So, Crystal, how you doing tonight? Exactly, Blackmont, and she shouldn't be worse because Thomas is over her. Okay, she is not the center of the goddamn universe. That's the problem with Hope, and women like Hope. They think that they're the center of the universe. They think that people would just sit there and come back to them with the snap of a finger. And I actually had the audacity to talk about, oh, you need to sit there and what's good, Ronnie Ron. Um, well, okay, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Darby said, did he pay child support while he was gone? If not, then he's another deadbeat dad. But see, the dark thing is, Darby, we don't know if he paid child support or not. So you can't sit there and say deadbeat dad just because that's the first thing that comes to your mind. That's the problem. It's like calling Jason a deadbeat dad. No, he's not a deadbeat dad. He's an absentee dad. There's a difference. We don't know if he's making money, if he's paying child support or anything like that. So, um, if you're gonna sit there and insult him, at least be right about your insults. Be correct. What be just a question? Did Sharon always know Daniel killed Cassie, or was there something that just came out? No, Lorby. I think she knew for years. She knew. She's Daniel was at the hospital, and I guess okay, Darby. It was good, Janet. Gorgeous queen, amazing Janice in the chat, and yeah, Hope was on one. Um, yes, Black One. She knew. She knew years ago. She knew Daniel was the cause of her daughter's death. Um, I don't know, Ron. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, Alex really isn't that much. Alex ain't shit, and Teresa ain't shit. So to be honest, maybe they kind of go together. To be honest, you know. This, and Francis says it was so nice seeing Thomas reject hope for a change. She will definitely go after Finn. And she's all over the damn place. So why is she going after Daniel now? That's a damn good question. The problem is, Laura B, maybe she buried. Here's the thing: when you bury your feelings and your anger, that stuff has a way of coming to the surface. Oh, Danny, you mean a love triangle between Jason and Lucky? I'm still gonna have to look up that whole um stuff. As said, Sonny finally kicked Ava out, and he hasn't been acting crazy since he beat up Dex. Do you think he knows something is wrong with his medication? Nope, because that would be way too easy. Nope, Ron, I did not feel bad for Ava. Did you feel bad for Ava? LaShawn said Chase and Brooklyn have temporary custody of his niece Polly. Yeah. Limhouse, I mean, Limehouse? Nick forgave Daniel years ago. Yeah. Um, I don't understand how you could sit there and just forgive something like that, but yeah, Darby, it's another typical oopsie doodles with Lucy. It's like six something in the morning. I sit there watching. It's like Lucy, what the hell is wrong with you? Aren't you that person? Aren't you that girl that got the bomb shot to your chest? I'm like, why would you say that to her for? What is wrong with you? Yes, welcome, Limehouse. Yes, let's everyone give a warm welcome to Limehouse. Susan says Sharon is bipolar and she told Nick she was on a different med. Maybe it's not working and she's going to focus on Daniel, which I'm totally okay with. LaShawn says, but did you hear Hope tell Tom he was her North Star and he reassured her? So, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, LaShawn. This is why I put the title. She's a selfish, delusional woman that any man should sit there and stay far away from. What's good, Jonathan? Yes, let's welcome Limehouse to the chat. Jonathan, is this about Jonathan Jackson? Yes, I did hear about that. But I also heard about the Byron Craig thing, and now I just don't care. I wound up doing a short on this, so I'm gonna put that out tonight. But he's only come back for an episode. That's just a waste of everyone's time. Fans, producers, and him. Oh, Morgan's coming back. Oh yeah, he's come back for an episode. No one cares. Lashanta says so. Oh well, that's good, Jonathan. And Lorby said, so anything else interesting happened on YNR or Bold? Not on Bold, but YNR. Chat, what happened that just was the what happened? What was interesting on YNR? Look at my damn notes. Oh, Ad, yeah, I always sat there was like, Leo, you do realize that this whole trip to Statesville was just going to backfire. But it seems like Lorby, it seems like they're trying to put Nick and Sharon back together, and they're probably going to do a love triangle with Phyllis. So it seemed like there's going to be a Phyllis, Sharon, and Nick love triangle, which I don't really care about love triangles, but I do like Nick Newman. Now, Jonathan Jackson coming back on, that's some good news. Byron Craig coming back on. Does anyone actually Does anyone care that Byron Craig has come back on? Let's ask this in the chat. Does anyone care that Byron Craig, aka Morgan Corentos, is coming back? And by the way, just keep in mind he's only come back for one episode. LaShawn said Faith did not want to sit at a table with Daniel. Faith told Lucy that she's here for the summer, that they can probably catch up. Yeah. I don't know why she didn't want to actually sit down now. Nope. Exactly, Damien. Nope. And Kevin. Nope. Right answers. Right answers, people. Ron says, I have to admit that Paris looked great today. I love that ring she is wearing. Yeah, I mean, she looks on point. Well, because I was catching up on GH when I saw your review. Oh, you mean Lobby? You mean my review on General Hospital, or what review? Exactly, for you for an episode. Who cares? The chance that I want Morgan, but they can't keep they can keep that exactly. Obi says, no, it seems like a waste to have someone for one. Exactly. I mean, yeah, maybe. I guess that's probably like the best case scenario. But it's still, at that point, Jonathan, if that's the case, then they should just recast Morgan instead of just bring him back for one day. That's just like dumb. Thank you, Lobby. I appreciate that. It was a challenging review because, you know, it was so close to actually doing the live stream tonight, but I appreciate that. Thank you. And what's good, Tracy Steves? Autumn says, I get Morgan is coming back as a hallucination to tell Sunny that Ava can't be trusted, considering what Ava did to Morgan, is to give Sunny a warning and to haunt Ava in her dreams. Yeah, that still seems stupid as well. Oh, Tracy, you and your Taco Tuesdays. You so cute. I love it. Gloria, what is good, Gloria? It's good to see you again. Oh, Tracy, you and your Taco Tuesdays. There's only one Tuesday that actually matters. You know. Mm-hmm. Tracy. Ron, Ava can just go. How about Ava just go? What's good, Lisa? Tracy. Lobby says, oh, I've been around a year and a day. Monique. Or I guess so. Um, I don't know. It was good, Sean. Monique, don't know if this is good or bad for GH fans, but Lucky is coming back playing. Yes, that's actually good. Sean said, I looked at the show Nashville. The guy that plays Lucky is on it. Yes, he is. That's right. The birthday girl has arrived. My favorite vixen, Alyssa J. Happy birthday, love. Oh, Tracy, Jonathan Jackson. That's right. My girl's birthday today. It's good for me, too. It's good for me, too, Jonathan. Oh, I'm like, where the hell's my damn alcohol at? Let's not go that far, Ron. EJ has to get his comeuppance first before he goes. He has to get his comeuppance before he goes. He can't just leave. Not without getting something. Like getting something, I mean, like, of course, Alyssa, of course. Kevin, I'm not gonna lie. It was good to have him. It's so out of pocket for Douglas to be calling her mom, and for Thomas to be like, oh well, we're gonna be married soon. So what? Darby says Scotty turned down money. Hell must have frozen over. It's funny too because I somewhat said the same thing. Oh, what Island Breeze is in the chat. How you doing, Island Breeze? Janet says it's been on GH leaving the show permanently or temporarily. I didn't know he was leaving the show at all. Um, I didn't know. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, people have said that the actor playing Finn is leaving, but and Jay Blues in the chat was good. Jay Blue says, "Why haunt Ava in her dreams when she's not technically responsible for changing his meds?" She actually did change his meds. She literally changed his meds. What do you mean she's not technically responsible for changing his meds? She literally tampered and changed his meds and put placebos in place of that. Ron says Hope is mad that she can't continue to get. Well, the problem is she used Finn like a sex. She used Thomas like a sex toy. Jay Blue said that happened today. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. Monique says now Carly see why Jason doesn't tell her anything because she goes and mess it up. Why would she tell Brennan about the FBI and her charges? Now he's going to want something in return. Boom. Yes. Carly makes situations worse. Oh, you mean Jonathan? You mean the show Wednesday? Oh, Jonathan, where are you on the boys? That's what I want to know. Where are you on the boys? What episode are you on yet? Ed says Finn, Diana, Scott scene were great today. Finn smashing bottles. Let's see how long that lasts. Ed, the actor is killing it, and they're giving Finn some really good stuff. Isla says Carly can be dumb as rock sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Jonathan says on episode 3. Okay. Oof, Jonathan, we got to talk about when you get on episode 4, my guy. Whenever you get a chance, Jonathan, you got to watch episode 4. Oh my goodness. Lisa says, I think Finn is going for 3 months. Tracy said, okay. Sean said, GH got a bloated cast. Hope the actors get a better story that can return than the return of Jason. Yeah, you're not a fan of the Jason return. Freddie says, 11 likes. Come on, guys. Let's raise those likes high. Yeah, I got to sit there and cheat and hit the like button as well. Well, Alyssa, apparently, Alyssa, Morgan's only returning for one episode. He's only going to be on for one episode. So honestly, to tell you the truth, Alyssa, it's a waste of time for everyone for him to return. Devlin says, I do not feel sorry for Abel when Sonny find out that Valentine is behind his medication. I do not feel sorry for other. That's funny. Jonathan says, oh, and Ron says, happy birthday, Alyssa. Johnson says Thomas traveled to Paris and is now engaged to Paris. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, Lisa, it makes sense to actually have at least one of her kids on screen. Patty Garcia is in the chat. Was good. Was good. But that's the thing that happened. Like we've been sitting there saying, Carly, she doesn't think, and now she told Brendan about her charges with the FBI. Like, are you serious? You just told a villain about your. You kidding me? No, that's true, Lashante. He was real with Carly. That's true, Alyssa. But here's the thing, though. If it makes Hope upset because she's not the center of the universe, I'm okay with that. And that's very true, Lashante. He was actually being 100% with her. Rachel, yes, I can see how the GH cast have been seen bloated, but I mean, on B&B, the couples just reverse and then go back again like some variety is needed. It's Los Angeles for crying out loud. That's true. DC says after middays was good today. Leo, Diane has some great acting. I didn't realize her name. I just called her Leo's mom. But yeah, that's just true, DC. That was actually the best scene of the episode, though. I am in support of Thomas and Paris being together. I must admit that. Okay. That's right. DC is in the chat, aka Mr. A Train himself from the boys. What's good, Rachel? It's good to see you again. Now, Island says, I'm glad Thomas spoke his truth. The whole Paris spoke of Thomas with such admiration. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yo, listen. Oh, you're watching the show Wednesday. I got you. I got you, Jonathan. Took me a second. Well, just Queen Cat Lady Thomas just had the same dry ass story with Paris' sister Zende. I cannot. Yeah, but he gets to sit there and rejects Hope's self-centered ass. So, oh, Patty, the chat. A lot of people in the chat seem to saying that JJ's back. JJ, aka Jonathan Jackson, is going to be returning to General Hospital, which is a good thing. And Byron Craig is returning for one episode, so that's all sorts of unnecessary. It says okay. Eagle Fang says, "Hey, Albert, Hope is going to end up with bipolar if she does not already overrunning her own relationship and family. Oh, ruining. No, I'm just gonna highlight it wrong. I'm not gonna. You ask him. Alyssa says you're right. Hope shouldn't get mad about the engagement, but she and Thomas will get back together eventually. Unfortunately. Oh, it is Brian. Oh shit. I don't know why I kept calling. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's good to know. Thank you, Jonathan. I don't think I'm gonna sit there and change my I don't think I'm actually gonna. I don't know if I don't know if I'm actually gonna sit there and change my short because it's still the same thing. But thank you, Jonathan. Kelly says, "I told you, Lucky was coming. I'm so damn happy." You're right, cat lady. You're right. And yeah, Alyssa, you're probably right about that. Um, it's just I can't with Hope Logan. She comes across that damn rant. Oof, Lordy Lord. Blackmon says Meme was like, hold up, wait a minute to Devon. Here's my thing. Meme was right, and Eagle Fan says, "Are you going to cover the Doctor Spec news? I know you're into that." Yes, I will. Yes, I will, Eagle Fang. Um, he's one of the biggest live streamers, Eagle Fang. So I gotta sit there and cover that. So Eagle Fang held to the yes. Eagle Fang, and I'm sorry. The Havlin says no polls tonight. No, I'm on StreamYard, so I can't do polls on here. I can't do polls on StreamYard, unfortunately. But I do got my wine though. Johnson says I actually mentioned that it could be John. You actually did, Jonathan. What's good, Tommy? Oh, and Eagle Fang. I know you probably wasn't happy my Star Wars video. Eagle Fang, guess how many dislikes I got on my Star Wars video. Take a while, guess how many dislikes I got on that video, and then I'll tell you afterwards. How is that, Darby? How is Devon in his own way like Audra? Audra's the professional backstabber. Yeah, Jonathan. Because once Once Liz find out about what Jason did, yeah, she's not gonna want to rock with him. Monique says once she brung up, "Oh, you're my North Star. You're my North Star. A man has never made me feel like you do." And when she brung out Rome, I was like, Thomas is going to give, and but he didn't. That is not how he is. He won't cheat. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Listen, I was like, yo, listen, Audrey Charles is the professional backstabber. What's good, Duan? Island says, I think if written well, this triangle between Paris, Thomas, and Hope could be good. I have no faith in Brad Bell. As you should. Rosa, what's good, Rosa? How you doing tonight? And Eagle fan, you got dislikes for sharing your opinion. Damn, I'm like your Star Wars review. I like views from both sides, but it's not like Lucas is doing anything good with the films now that before Disney got Star Wars. Eagle Fang, I got 43 dislikes. No, 45 dislikes. I got 45 dislikes. I've never been so happy before in my entire life about a video. You know, Jonathan, I don't remember that. I remember the movie with the guy that played Doc Brown. Oh no, it's cool. It's cool, Dewan. No, no, no. I got 43 dislikes. Yeah, Eagle Fang. 45 dislikes. So Eagle Fang, you know at some point I'm gonna have to make a part two. Oh no, Eagle Fang, I love it. You know, Crystal, I want them to do more of Felicia, then use her as a prop for Chanel's storyline. Chanel's storyline on itself is fine. She doesn't need a prop like um yeah, that's true, Lisa. Oh Valerie, no, she took one for the team. You know, it was such a brave sacrifice what she did. Yeah, Eagle fan, he did break up with Ava, but he only broke up with Ava because he wanted to go out to Megan Hathaway, not because Ava can't be trusted, which is like a perfectly good, valid reason. What's good, CJ Clove? Yeah, exactly, Alyssa. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want her to actually have a good story and not just be used for Chanel's story. Give her an actual other story other than just to add on to her story. Johnson says her name is Felicity. Oh, Felicity. Like Felicity is small. CJ. Johnson, see, this is one of the many reasons why you're my guy. Yes, Eagle fan. We were getting on. We were roasting Carly about that. Uh, You know, it's funny, Tommy, because Mamie said that too, and I'm like, Mamie was like, listen, you're probably part of the reason why your relationship with Tucker didn't work out. You know, because Devon was like, yo, listen, you're not. We told you not to be a part of these meetings, so get to stepping. Yeah, she's bringing some good stuff to to represent and everything like that, Crystal. So I hope they give her a good, worthy story. Yeah, let's says, Luana says Paris better wake up. Yeah, because she is yeah, exactly, because Hope is a self-centered POS. CJ Close says, I'm excited about Johnson Jackson coming back. How do you feel about Lucky? I'm cool with it. CJ Club. I'm actually happy. As long as they give him some good stories, some good material, I'm going to be happy. Um, Unfortunately, we got Byron Craig only come back for a day, so it's like, Patty says it's not JJ Lucky come back, it's Morgan. No, Patty. Apparently, JJ Lucky Spencer is coming back to the show. Patty Garcia, he is actually coming back to the show. Alyssa says so basically Devon was just using Tucker, but Tucker was willing to have a relationship with his kid. Yeah, unfortunately. Gorgeous Queen Justice in the chat was good, love. From the chat, apparently, Jess. I'm gonna have to look it up just to confirm it. I'm gonna have to look it up, but that's what people are saying in the chat. Eagle Fang, the way that Sunday slammed that door in Ava's face was hilarious. I mean, honestly, tell you the truth, Eagle Fang, when I'm done with this live stream, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna sit there and rewatch it. That's right. That's right. That's right, Davlin. Oh, Jess, I finally caught up to the boys. I finally caught up to the boys. Homelander's going through it. That's what I'm gonna sit there and say. Homelander is going through it. Like he's been losing it for a while, but now Homelander done finally lost his goddamn mind. Alyssa says me too, Tommy. When that day come, I hope Albert drags it. Oh, absolutely, Alyssa. Alyssa, I don't give a damn how good looking she is. I'm gonna sit there and drag her ass as well. You already know that, Alyssa. Okay, cool, Danny. I will definitely check it out. You sound like you have some audio issues in like one or two of your episodes, one or two of your videos, though, Danny. Eagle Fang says Albert's still a big fan of Finn's storyline, holding that bottle up. Uh, that's very true, Eagle. Johnson says, "Was you?" It was good, Jonathan. I don't think that it. Let's put it this way, Jonathan. That meeting that was supposed to happen did not go the way that he wanted it to go. I think that meeting did more harm than good because he came in there all fired up with his speech and just ready to go. And Mom Dukes was like, I don't give a damn about you. You're trash. You were trash when you were young. You're trash now. And I don't give a damn about you. Don't come and see me anymore. Kick rocks. You're a loser then and you're a loser now. That's pretty much what she wound up saying. And I was like, God damn. Alyssa, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think she's gonna lose the baby. I mean, yeah, that's true, but it was still just like, Eagle Fang, I was just like, no child deserves that. No child deserves that. But at some point it's like you can't just sit there and blame your mom for every single thing. Like you gotta start to get some therapy, which she is. So thank you, Island. Usually have a really good time here. So I want to tell you, Island, there's everyone else that provides these amazing chats. Nope. Or be no child deserves that. Well, where the hell's my goddamn music at? What's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, CJ closes, Albert, get you some Stella Rosa wine. I will see if they have that at the wine store. Oh. Well, of course, Freddie. Hopefully, he'll get it towards the end. So, um, but like I said, Freddie, it was a funny scene. CJ Close says, "I'm having me a glass. You can get it anywhere." All right, I will definitely look for it then. Where is that? Stella Rose. Well, Danny, hopefully we do get Lorenzo because I can't stand seeing him play that other character with that terrible ass mustache on his face. Oh hell no. No, 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 no. Eagle fan, it just here's my whole thing. It came across as out of pocket. Like, don't get me wrong. Hope definitely is deserving all the smoke that I'm giving her tonight, as well as my review. But that shit was out of pocket. And the fact that Thomas is just like, oh well, I'm going to be married with her soon. So what, bro? Listen, I'm totally okay with you moving off from Hope because Hope, her relationship, she wanted to be about her. So and just no. Um, and Daria says, I heard that they might have Leo do another DNA test to see if John is his father again because the last time his mom had that text fixed. Hmm. Hmm. Talk about a family tree at that point. That's true, Eagle Fang. I put all that on Hope. I put all that on Hope. Hope knew exactly what she was doing when she got involved with Thomas. She knew how Thomas felt. She played with this man's emotions. And even after the first time that he proposed to her and she said no, her dumbass still wore that necklace, wore that ring around her neck. Then she had the audacity to sit there and say, you should have waited for me. You shouldn't have ran. Are you out your fucking mind? Did you really just say that? Quiet guy, when did Carly lose her remaining brain cells? A long time ago. Um, Johnson says Leo wouldn't be a Brady because John isn't a Brady. Yeah, Daniel, that's exactly what I said. No, Jonathan, that's true, but he would be he would be Bell and Brady's half brother. Ed says Anna versus Valentine. What do you think now? Um, I don't get it. You know, Jay Blue, he just can't help it. You know, it's just that accent. It's just that accent of his. Barbie says, "What about John's gay son? Who's with? What about him? Oh, yes. Then technically, that they would be brothers as well. Yes, Leo and Paul will be brothers. Yes. Why? Well, why isn't he though? Why isn't he Jonathan? Bella's daughter. Bella's father is Brady. Um, I mean, Bella's father is John. Brady's father is John. So why wouldn't they not be siblings? I'm not understanding. You know what? I don't even understand the family tree, so I'm just gonna let y'all just talk it out. Thank you, Freddie. Yes, make sure you hit that like button. Let's see where we are with the likes. Unfortunately, I gotta sit there and listen to my own voice. Yes, make sure you hit that goddamn like button. Thank you, Freddie. You can also become a member too. I have a lot of really great conversations on the weekends. Okay, so we got 51 people, 49 people in the chat. We got 20. Fuck me. 24 likes. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. I feel like I need to take a drink before I read what Jess says. Hold on. Let me see. Let's start hashtagging regarding Paris and what? Jess says if you said anything important, I missed it, so repeat it. Jess is cute. Jess is cute. I love it. Jess is like, if you said anything important, just repeat every single goddamn word that you said and do it now. That's what Jess just said. Um, yeah, is that and that's the thing, Sean. That's something. And here's the thing. That's something I don't know if you can actually go. You could actually get past. Because my whole thing is like, how are you still caring about Valentine when he set you up to practically shoot a kid? Like, what? What the as a new Gabby coming in, I can only speak for me. I give her a chance as long as she's good in the role and make it her own. I will miss Camilla. Yeah, that's the thing, Ed. There's going to be a lot of eyes. There's going to be a lot of expectations towards this new Gabby. And I feel like some people are going to be like, oh, she doesn't play like the old Gabby. She doesn't act like the old Gabby. Her mannerisms isn't the same as the old Gabby. And I feel like I'm going to be a dick and say the wrong things and wind up getting dislikes. Oh, Jess, just so you know, since you're in the chat, I got 45 dislikes on one of my videos. On one of my videos, I got 45 dislikes, and I could not be happier. Very happy with myself about that. Island says Brenda respected Carly, but Carly is tough-headed. She just won't take any advice. She never learns. I mean, she probably shouldn't have been talking to. Oh, this is my Star Wars video. My Star Wars video got 45 dislikes. Woo! Oh, Jess, it's a Star Wars video I did. I did a Star Wars video, and I pretty much kind of shitted on a lot of the Star Wars fans. Well, a lot of the toxic fans. Okay, I really came after the toxic Star Wars fans, and they were not happy. Ooh, and trust me, they they told me they told me in the comment section. Just, I mean, Alyssa says, "Oh, I see Star Wars fans are unhinged, and I'm not even." Alyssa, I'm embarrassed to be a fan. I'm embarrassed to be a Star Wars fan. But like I said, Alyssa, when I saw that, I was so happy. That really put a smile on my face. Such a good day. There's just something about pissing people off that I really love. Yes, Jenna, I want to know that connection between Tom and Poppy. Just says I never even seen a Star Wars. I never even seen Star Wars. Is that serious? Yes, Jess, it is that serious. Jess, let me put it this way. It's so serious that actors have been getting death threats. Okay? The people that play fictional characters have gotten death threats. Okay? Over playing a role, playing a part. They've gotten homophobic comments, they gotten racist comments, they gotten death threats over fucking Star Wars. Devlin says, "Where is that play Franco cousin? He could be." Oh yeah, I know. I haven't talked to him in a while, but Devlin, he's busy though. So, um, yeah, whenever he comes to us, it's always cool. Island says Star Wars and Starfare chants are intense. Island, I'm gonna be honest. Star Wars fans are worse. Star Wars fans are way worse than Star Trek fans. Like the level of fucktarded is off the chart. So yes, Island, Star Wars fans are worse. How you doing tonight, Crystal? Well, Freddie, Carly has a way of screwing up situations, making situations a lot worse. Um, Although I did like the conversation between, well, to be honest, anytime I get to sit there and see Jack Brennan, it's always a good day. So, but yeah, she does have a way of just making things worse. She does have a way of making things worse. I was wondering if DC, aka A Train, is still in the chat. I'm still going to call DC A Train because he looks like A Train. Alan says I never been interested in Star Wars partly because of the fanatic fans. Yeah, they're oh, damn it, Ron. They are, and that's the thing, Eileen. The fact that you are kind of turned off just by the simple fact that people act nuts, that tells me a lot, Eileen. That tells me a lot. Let me just says he does not look like Jess, he looks like goddamn A Train. I'm not gonna lie, Jess. Every time I was sitting there watching one episode 1 through 4, and every time I saw A Train, I was like, God damn it, DC. Looks like A Train. You know he does, Jess. Juan says, Albert, have you played Final Fantasy VII? Years ago. Years ago. Oh, Rebirth? No. No. It's so hard to actually find time to play video games, though, Duan. I really want to. Ron says, Albert asked the chat about Wayne Brady who played Reese Buckingham. He got death threats because of the baby switch. Yeah, people are nuts. Ron, I think at this point the chat knows um that there are people that act absolutely insane. Oh, and I got a story to sit there and tell. I got a story to tell. I got a short little story to tell, and I got an insane comment. Just says not even a little. Uh, not even a little. Really? Yes, I did, Jess. Jess, I got one comment for you. More spit, Marty. More spit. That is all I'm going to say about that. Darby says, Albert thinks all purple guys look like A Train. Right. Like I said, Jess, he been losing it for a while. It's just season 4. He just lost his fucking mind now. Like, he's just. Also, Sister Sage looks pretty hot. So, I'm going to say that. How dare she hide that sexy body in the beginning with all those tomboyish clothes? I'm gonna keep it real, Jess. W says I didn't want to say the B word. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, I love him too, Jess. I'm just not just saying he's yo. Listen, Jess, that chick got curves. She got curves. I mean, she's very smug, but she got curves. Duan says I want Grace Buckingham to come back to get on Kyrie's nerves. Duan, she's gonna get on my nerves though too. That's how that works, Duan. She's gonna get on my goddamn nerves too. Jess says her eyes are too big for her face. Oh, Jess, I love you. Jess says Frenchie is what? Freddie says 29 likes Albert, so that's pretty good, but let's contend. Yes. Alyssa, who wants Jerry Prentice back? You know, it's funny, Alyssa, when you said Jerry Prentice, I actually had to sit there and think for a hot second. How was the story got worse, though, Jess? Jess, you know who I was surprised by, though? Mother Milk or Marvin. He got really skinny. And this is coming from somebody who's skinny. I was just like, Marvin, what? Where, where, where's the rest of you at? I saw it in the first episode. I was like, is that Marvin? Where did I didn't recognize him for a hot minute, Jess. They're making him gay. Just no, but Jess, I was just more like he lost a lot of weight though, Jess. Like a lot of weight. Like I didn't know who he was at one point. Come on, Jess, you're not gonna act like you didn't sit there and see that shit. I was like, bro, where's the rest of him at? Johnson says maybe who played Jerry, aka Kid. I don't know, Jonathan. I'm gonna be honest. He doesn't actually seem like a good actor. That's the problem, Jonathan. He does not seem like a good actor. Just as he didn't, but I don't. He did, but I don't like looking at him. Really? Okay. Just as do you think Butcher is dying this season? No. Here's the thing, Jess. I think that he's too much of a popular character to kill off. So I'm not gonna lie, Jess. I feel like they're gonna do some plot bullshit because I just don't see them killing him off. I don't see it. Island says it's so hot. Yeah, it's hot here too. I think it's like 90 something degrees. Lashanta says Ava will show her true colors. She's already been showing her true colors. What are you talking about? That's the thing, though, Jess. Like, here's the thing. He's always seemed like he's been having a mental break. It's just season four. It's just fucking out there. Like he's just finally practically snapped. But not just no. I got it on Saturday and I just marathon that whole shit throughout the weekend. Johnson says the only reason he returned to Days as Jerry Prentice because his character was a plot device. Yeah, he didn't seem like a great actor to be honest. He wasn't terrible, but like you know what, Jess, I would tell you this much. The scene and the scene in season four was supposed to be a lot more brutal. It was supposed to be way more brutal than what it was. And it was because of Anthony Starr that it wasn't as brutal. It was more subtle than what it was. That shit was supposed to be a lot more brutal though. But no, LaShonda, she's been showing her true colors this whole time. Like, what are you talking about? Kevin says, I wonder Ava be with Harris. I I wonder Ava be when where Harris leaves. Oh no, she gonna be. She has no point. She has no reason to be on the show. Damn, I told you Bill wasn't Luna's dad. Well, I mean they didn't confirm that yet though. What's good, Kim? Listen, I'm fine with Tyler returning, but why Jerry? Unless he comes back as Dio, then again, I'm fine with the current actor as Dio. Um, the actor, like I said, the actor that played Jerry just didn't seem like a good actor to me. He seemed very stale and stiff, which is actually it's the exact same thing. He seemed very stiff. Okay, the guy seemed very, very, very fuck me, very stiff. You know, it's funny, Kevin. Well, what makes you think she's a gold digger? Besides the fact that she always talks about, oh my God, Bill, you gave me such this great life and this mansion and everything. Yep. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the lab scene, Jess. No, it was supposed to be a lot more brutal. Like, it was supposed to be way more brutal. but Anthony wanted to play it very subtle, you know, and it worked. No, Ron, I really don't care about them. I mean, they're not terrible, but like, well, actually, tell you the truth, Ron, Sophia's a better character than Aaron. Johnson says I didn't seem like he would put on a strong performance as an adult. Theo is up on the boys. Spoilers. Yeah, but I didn't actually spoil it, Jonathan, because I know you're only on episode 3. No, I did though too, Jazz. Like it was subtle, you know. It was the scenes was subtle, but it was like everyone in the room was like panicking, and I'm just glad that it actually worked out that way, you know. Too big for her eyes. Hmm. I never. Yeah. Okay. Darby says the Jerry guy should barely get a role playing a piece delivery. I don't think that he's a great actor. Kim says all the hints are there, but I don't think Bill is Luna's father because they announced he was the father too easy for me. Yeah, I can see that. All right, Jonathan. Then we have some look. Then we have some look forward to talking to Jonathan. Actually, to tell you the truth, I started watching Gen V. I think that's what's called Generation V. Started watching that too. I'm on episode 1 now. Freddie says Albert Ava is not going out quietly. She won't let this go after Sonny slammed the door. Ava's face now that he's cozy with Natalia. Ava's going to expose entire trash talking Chris. Well, that'd be good. That'd be good. You know, Kevin is funny too because part of me was like, maybe that Tom is Luna's father. Well, the problem is Ron Tate. I mean, the problem is Teresa's doing too much. Teresa is coming across as a total Karen. And what annoys me is that she blames Holly for a lot of this stuff. But this shit all started because Tate decided to pick up the candy to protect what you call it, to protect Holly. So in all reality, you're blaming the wrong person. You're blaming you're blaming Holly, but Tate's the one that picked up the candy. Just as you know what's funny, I saw your view, we were laughing that Sonny slammed the door at Ava's face, but when it's Nina, you made a big deal out of it. I know. But you know, it's funny, Jess, because I said the same thing to myself. The difference was Nina was hurt by that. Nina was hurt by that. You know, Nina loves Sonny. And I felt like that was so disrespectful. It was so hurtful. With Ava, we know that Ava is doing some grimy shit to Sunny. So slamming a door in her face, you know, and after her arguing and just saying, well, Sonny, you ain't shit either. Okay, cool. Well, you can leave my house then. So it was a little bit different though, but I see the nuance of what you're saying now. Also, thank you for watching my review. Well, Jonathan, I heard that Gwen is supposed to come back. Just that ain't no different. It's totally different though, Jess. It's totally different though. What do you mean it's no different? Why is it no different, Jess? Kim said I took a 3 month break and now I can't get back into it. I tried Monday to watch days, and I cut off Peacock in about 5 minutes. God damn, 5 minutes. Oof, it's like a record. Rachel said, but did you see the post from? Oh, she's way more tolerable, Jonathan. Rachel said, did you see the post from Soap in Depth that there will be a new, I think, temporary character on B&B playing a lab tech? So I think probably related to Luna's paternity. Hmm. My whole thing is Rachel. I'll sit there and say this, and the same thing with Kim. We all knew that most likely that Bill's going to be the father because they kept hinting at it so much. But like Kim said, it was too obvious. So Dewan wants them to bring back Grace Buckingham to annoy Kyrese and me. Because that's the thing. She's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna wind up cooking her ass as well. Jay Blue said that door slam was beautiful. Yes, I'm gonna go for Finn. I'm gonna go for Finn being the father. Yeah, no, Jay Blue. That wasn't beautiful. That was just funny. That was just funny. Alyssa Gwen isn't coming back until 2025 because days. Oh, okay, but that's true, Alyssa. But she is coming back though. So, says Albert, what comes to your mind when you hear the word Wayne Brady playing Reese Buckingham? Not a goddamn thing because I didn't know about that. Gotten depth. Oh, gotten depth. Well, Ron, of course I would sit there and say that these people are just fucking insane and are a bunch of losers. Tommy says Lily or Sharon to date. To date what? Blackmon says me to hate her. Oh, Blackmon, here's the thing. I cooked her ass before in one of my reviews. So if Grace Buckingham comes back, we already know what I'm going to do. Juan says homeless Tom is Luna's father. I won't believe anything else. Well, it's Born the Beautiful, so that would just make sense. Johnson says watching Wednesday is better than watching tonight's lineup of the cheap waste. Well, yeah, that's true. I haven't, Jonathan, the only time I'm actually going to watch the CWs during, well, Superman and Lois. Tommy said, which one would you marry, Lily or Sharon? I'm going to go with Lily, Tommy. I'm going to go with Lily. Lily's been looking kind of fine lately. Just says Finn better not be the father. And it's going to probably piss you off. Alyssa, oh, this is Grace chick is pissing you off, I see. Alyssa, I didn't like the level of disrespect that she was giving Carter. Don't get me wrong, Carter ain't shit, okay? But I didn't like the level of her emasculating him at his own place. Like that pissed me off. That should well there you go. Let's we're on the same page. Um that pissed me off though. Um, that's kind of a lot. By the way, Jess, if I actually get a hangover, I'm gonna blame this on you. Hey Jess, if I get a hangover, I'm blaming this on you. Cherry ice cream, what's good, cherry ice cream? Tommy said, who would you marry, Summer or Audra? Oof. Tommy, I would probably marry. I would marry Audra. Tommy. it's safer to marry Summer because Audra will screw you over big time. But Audra will be a lot of fun though. So have a night, J Blue. Tommy says I would marry Summer. I'll probably go with Audra. Life is too short. Just says whatever is giving Hamilton. What? I'm sorry. What? That's right, Jess. If I get a hangover, I'm blaming you on that. Well, Freddie, what I was surprised by was that Anna was able to find something. Anna has been, this plan has just been very slow pace, but it finally paid off. Johnson says, so now we're playing a game of Would You Rather. What do you mean? What do you mean we're playing a game of Would You Rather? What does that mean? Whatever is giving Hamilton Finn. Ah, she's so cute. No, I heard it. I heard it again. No, Jonathan. I don't get the. Maybe because I'm in drinking since 8 o'clock, so I'm not getting the nuance behind what you're saying now. Darby says Audrey would get Albert drunk and would have Albert's kidneys harvested and sold to Nicky Newman. Well, Darby, life is short, so and like I said, she's a good time. She's a 10, so Oh, basically, okay. Just says it's giving Finn. No, it's not. Just stop it. Don't you start with your shenanigans tonight, Jess. Start with that. Tommy says you pick Audra. Yeah, I would pick Audra. Audra's hot, and life is short. And although summer is a headache, Audra is a hot headache. So Jess says too late already started. Say what? You wanna fill me on that joke? How it's already starting? How your shenanigans is already starting, Jess? See, Jess is a troublemaker. Sometimes she likes to make trouble. Sorry. What did, what did you say? Fix your face. Darby said, count your kidneys after sleeping with Audra. Oh, come on, Darby. Your kidneys is worth sleeping with Audra. Darby, you sitting there telling me that you want to sit there and actually give one of your kidneys to sit there and sleep with Audra? I mean, seriously, Darby? Come on. Man up. Fucking Audra Charles. Jesus. Tommy says, count your company going after Audra takes it. Yeah, Tommy, but a company's worth her. Okay, a company is worth Audra Charles. So it's just a company. Come on. Just as Sonny was giving it to Ava, but he can't even judge. She's going to hell too. Oh yeah, of course. No, they're both going to hell. No, they're going to hell in a handbasket. Alan says, "What did I miss in the chat?" Oh, basically, if I get a hangover, I'm blaming Jessica Love for my hangover tomorrow. Darby says that would never happen, Albert. Not even in my wildest dreams. What the hell is wrong with you? What? Yes, Jonathan. Jason is definitely going to hell. Jason's going to hell. Carly's going to hell. Um, Jonathan, I think the question is who's not going to hell? Okay, Trina's not going to hell. So that's one person. Just oh hell no, what did you say? You heard goddamn what I said, Jess. I said that if I get a hangover, that Jessica, beautiful love, is at fault. No. Kyrie's the one and only. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. Well, which one, Jonathan? Actually, to tell you the truth, yeah, both of them are going to hell. Darby said the kids ain't going. Darby says Spinelli is barely going to heaven. Yeah, he's barely going there. Just says Valentine got a seat reserved for him in hell. Oh, yeah, Jonathan. Jonathan, do you think that Nick Newman will be going to hell as well? Adam is already going to hell. Adam is already going to hell, but I'm pretty sure Nick is going to be going there too. Oh, screw it. The whole Newman clan is actually going to hell. Johnson says probably not. Really? Oh, and Laura B says thank you, Kyrie, for the membership. Yes. Laura B says, hey, hi, Kyrie, thank you for the membership. Oh, no, Darby. Why would she be going to hell for? Why would Charlotte be going to hell for? Yeah, no, Island. She's not going to hell. I just don't care. I don't care about her stupid breakup. No, Jess, Elizabeth isn't going to hell. Oh, yeah, no, listen, all of them go. They're all going to hell. Yeah, but to be fair, Carries, they're all going to hell. Tommy says about the Abbas. Yeah, who in the Abbas is actually going to hell? Will Jack be going to hell? Will Billy Boy be going to hell? Carries, do you think that Tracy Abbott is actually going to hell, Carries? Oh yeah, Jonathan. No, he's going straight to hell. And yes, Jess, Sheila is definitely going to hell. She's going to hell in a handbasket. Tommy says Jack Kyle, and Kyrie says Tracy is going to heaven. Are you sure about that, Kyrie? Are you sure that? Yeah, let's see. Kyle's going to hell. Ron says, "Who would you sleep with, Jada, Stephanie, or both?" Jada, Ron, Jada. That's not even a question, Ron. Jada's a goddamn 8. What are you talking about? Island says Billy tried to kill Adam 3 times. Oh yeah, no, he's going to. Tommy says Devon is going to hell. Lobby says Tracy Abbott is too nice to go to hell. Okay. So she is spared. Hmm. And Kyrie says, "How dare you imply anything about my Tracy Abbott? The only time Tracy." Oh yeah, no, John. Oh yeah, no, Jess. No, she's Luke Spencer is. Let me tell you something, Jess. Luke Spencer is not just in hell. He's serving drinks in hell. Oh no, Ron. Jada needs special attention. Uh, Jada needs special attention. Oh yeah, no, Jess. No, Esme is going to hell. Johnson says Gabby is going to hell. Island says Tracy and Holt Newman are decent. They're going up. But no, Luke Spencer is not just in hell. He's a bartender in hell. Okay, Luke Spencer is serving drinks in hell at this point. You goddamn right, Jess. Oh, you know, absolutely. As Sean, as Mason now. Darby says, "Who is Holt Newman?" Yeah, who is Holt Newman? Johnson says, "Well, some of the people on the list may not necessarily go to hell, but they're going to purgatory." Well, Jonathan, who's going to purgatory? I'm very curious about that. Who's going to purgatory, my friend? Alyssa, EJ is going to hell, and so is Teresa. Oh, you goddamn right, Alyssa. Absolutely, Darby Carby is going to hell. Harry says Teresa, I've been smoking. Okay, I need a drink before I read the rest of that shit. Hold on. Yes, this is your fault. Ron, I'm gonna ask you a question. Why the hell would anyone want to be with Stephanie if they could be with Jada? Once you're with Jada, you don't really need any other woman. You don't need Stephanie. What are you talking about? Kyrie said Tracy Abbott is smoking hot even with her thank you for being a friend hairdo, she's rocking it. Oh Jesus Christ. Now just as Carly might be in purgatory. And Antoinette says Victor Newman's oh yeah, no, he's going to hell. You absolutely right, Antoinette. He is going to hell. Reggie says Albert, you missed it what I said. I was just happy Anna found the satellite phone. Yeah, I am too. He used for pikemen so Jason can go in there and get it so they can finally put an end to this dragged out story. Okay. Carrie says, I know Albert dreams about Tracy Albert every night. Clarice is a comedian. He's a comedian, my friend. My friends, he is a comedian. Clarice, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question, Clarice. Johnson says Adam and Sally will go into purgatory. What about Chloe? What about Chloe, Young and Restless? Island says Nikki is in purgatory. Oof. Just says Julian is in hell, yes. Carrie said, there you go. Carrie said, there you go. Gonna ask me about Nikki Newman and something next. Oh, Kyrie's, you are too much. Mm, God damn it, that's a good question. Jess, I would, I would like to sit there and say that she went to heaven. I would like to sit there and say that she went to heaven, Jess. Because here's how I look at this. You do a lot of bad in this world, but if you do a lot of good, sometimes the good outbalances. Sometimes the good outbalances the bad. So I would like to sit there and think that the rest of her life that she did right, balance out all the shitty mistakes that she did when when she was doing wrong. That's what I was saying. But Kyrie's knows me too goddamn well. Yes, Kyrie's. I was gonna sit there and ask you, what do you think about Nikki Newman twerking in a thong? Okay, what do you think about Nikki Newman twerking in a thong? A really mini, 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 mini thong. Alyssa says Willow's going to hell. Really? Just said, what the fuck kind of question is that? It's the kind of question I'm asking Kyrie's. And I would like that, and I would like an answer. And Jess, what do you mean? What kind of question is that? Do you even know what Nikki Newman looks like? Huh. What, where the? And I would like that answer, Kyrie's. Oh, god damn it! No, but Kyrie's, yeah, I can't see her going out. Carrie said, thankfully, I turned down the volume, so oh, Kyrie, you're something else. And Jess, what do you mean? What kind of question is that? Do you know what Nikki Newman looks like? How about you sit there and see what Nikki Newman looks like, and then you can come back to me with that question. Well, of course, Island. Oh, of course, Kevin. They're both there. They're Kevin. They're there. They're. I don't have anything sarcastic to sit there and say. Just that, man. Lower your tone when you address me. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, just that, man. Lower your tone when you address me. Thank you. Just put me in my goddamn place. Oof. I mean, just on a serious note, that actually was actually too loud because I didn't want it to come across as angry, but um, she really just sat there and tried to put me in my place. So, okay, I'm just. Kurt says, how would Abba feel if Nikki Newman walked in your house right behind you now, but naked? But then Kyrie would have a very good time, and you would have a good time watching. Um, No, seriously, I thought I was actually kind of like, do you really just sat there and said to me, oh no, listen, no, Peter August is already in hell. I can't believe she actually said this shit to me. Carrie says, hell no, I will bleach my eyes out. Island says, Albert, you would have a stroke. Oh yeah, no, Jonathan, no, he's in heaven. He's in heaven. I can't believe she actually said this shit to me. Man, lower your tone when you. Jess is a boss chick. Okay, I respect that. You're not intimidated by me. I respect that, Jess. Alyssa said the devil is tearing Peter's ass up, dipping him in the pits of fire. And Tommy asked you a question about a show that you don't watch. Uh, Freddie, I actually was. There is very rare times that Jess will sit there and make me speechless. Johnson says Ryan Chamberlain. No, oh, absolutely. Ryan says, "Oh, but you can't handle Jada. What the f are you talking about? You might get a heart attack." Oh, Ron. So Ron, Ron says, "I can't have." Oh, absolutely, Jonathan. He needs to go there the express line. Ron says, Albert, you can't handle Jada. What the f are you talking about? You might get a heart attack. But Ron, she will be worth it. You see how Jada looks? I know what you, my guy. Island says, Albert, Luke is the bartender there. Who else would be working down there? Ooh, that's a good question, Island. Who else would be working down there in hell? Harry says, Jess owns Albert like Deacon, like Sheila runs Deacon. You can't battle her. Alyssa says, Jada is something else. Jada is something else Albert can handle. Alyssa, Jada, Jada looks good. That chick is an eight, Alyssa. I mean, yeah, I called her a Karen for a little bit, but looks wise, that chick is bad. And Jess says Deacon loves him some Sheila. Jess, men love the bad girls. Okay, we love the bad girls. Oh, Kyrie, are you live streaming tonight? Fuck am I sniff this in? Let me go and check. Oh, Kyrie, where's that review? I know I had to sit there and bust Kyrie's balls about something. Throw this goddamn phone against a wall. Alyssa, Jess is. I mean, okay, Jess is actually bad too, but no, Jada's bad. Carrie says I posted my review a half an hour ago. Okay, all right, I'm gonna sit there and check it out. I was about to sit there and say, Carrie says like, yo, where's my review at? Ron, being with Jada, you don't have time to sit there and be with somebody else, okay? You don't have time for Stephanie when you're with Jada. What kind of question is that? Darby says, let's slam on Albert, let's slam on Albert Day, Alyssa. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. Well, let me ask if Kyrie's is actually doing this live stream tonight. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. All right. Goddamn right, Alyssa. Goddamn right. I had to think about that because part of me was sitting there like, I was like, Jess is bad. I was like, no, Jess is actually pretty bad. Um, no, Jada's bad though. And Darby's like, crack on Albert. You actually said that shit with an exclamation point. Terry says you have time for Deanna with Tyrese. You're my boy, but you must be out your goddamn mind. If you think that anybody in their right mind is going to sit there and be trying to hang out with Deanna when Jada's in the mix. Have a night, Laura B. And Antoinette says Phyllis is going to. Oh, absolutely, Antoinette. Phyllis is going to hell in a handbasket. Ron says, I agree. Jada is hot chocolate. I can't even think about Stephanie. Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and try to expunge that shit from my mind. Because that's some shit that can get you canceled. You actually call her hot chocolate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Carrie says, I would send Phyllis to hell first class. I bet you would, Carries. I bet you would. Johnson says Tucker is going to purgatory. Hmm. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. I've seen certain pictures of Stephanie. She ain't bad looking. She's not Jada level, but she ain't bad looking though. Let's listen. Let's not sleep on the chick, but she's not Jada looking, but she ain't bad. And Johnson says if Dario Hernandez returned to Salem, he might want Stephanie. You know what I think about Jonathan when I think about Dario? Who's the actor that plays the Mandalorian? I think of him as Dario. Island says Ashley's going to purgatory too. She had company. Island, you mean Ashley from The Young and the Restless, right? Ron says, Albert, if Tate gets Holly Jonas pregnant and confirms that Teresa's going to throw a temper tantrum, she might get a heart attack. Yes, Jonathan, yes, that name that I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce. Have a night, Kyrie's. Well, I mean, of course, Alyssa. That's not a question at this point, Alyssa. We that's just science. I'm just not just saying she ain't. She's not exactly a slouch, Alyssa. That's all I'm gonna sit there and say. She's not a slouch. Johnson says Dario's younger. Okay. And Tommy says Maria. No, Mariah may go to hell. For what? What did Mariah do? Oh, and Tommy. How you doing tonight, Tommy? Is Johnson Jackson coming to GH? Yes. No. Listen, I want to know why does Tommy think that Mariah is going to hell? I don't know much about Mariah, so Antoinette, she's aging gracefully. She is aging gracefully. Tommy says she almost killed her mom. Oh, put that away for a reason. Well, to be fair, listen, I don't know much about Mariah's misdeeds. I haven't watched the show that long, so I'm being educated. Oh shit! I knew I forgot something. So some of y'all heard this comment yesterday, and some people didn't. But I figured, uh, I shared this comment yesterday, but some people didn't hear it, so I'm gonna share it again. So this is a comment from another creator named JLJ Media, and this person then clearly lost their fucking mind. Oh, by the way, Jess, I'm actually gonna blame you for me cursing a lot too, since you started pushing me into watching The Boys. So I'm blaming you for that too. Jess says, "Man, spit it." Oh, okay. So this person said to James, "This was too self-indulgent. Stop hating on new media going to awards. The Emmys don't want their interviews. No, the Emmys don't want their interviews on a channel with all that clutter in the background." Yeah, listen. Nobody cares how long you've been reporting on the soaps. Your old school and tired news soap channel are much more. Oh, new soap channels are much more welcoming and friendly. I'm very glad the daytime Emmy supported them. Nobody cares how long you've been reporting on soaps. Yeah, I'm so tired of your complaining. Bye. Yeah, Jess. Yeah, treated him like he wasn't even a fucking human being. And it's so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. Listen, I saw the video that James did. Okay, there was things I agreed with. There was things I didn't agree with. But I'm like, Alyssa, he did clap back at her. He did clap back at her. But it's like all that energy was not necessary. Just unfollow and move on with your life. What are you doing? Like, that's unnecessary. Bye. Okay, lady, bye. Samuel, big Samuel, we got to stop highlighting these fools. It just fuels the fire. Yeah, that's true, but sometimes it's entertaining now. Alyssa says, I may not be feeling James right now, but that guy, yeah. Um, I agree with that. But like I said, Alyssa, he did sit there and clap back and say something to her. It's just unnecessary. Oh yeah, Tommy, no, I'll just go to hell. No, that chick is going to hell. It's just unnecessary. It's like, yo, calm down. Like, why are you so upset about a like like it's like that person took that shit personal. It's like they took that shit personal. I'm like, calm yourself. And Ron says, Albert, if Phoenix Main that got this comment, he would have blocked them from the chat. Well, yeah, of course. Oh, absolutely, Alyssa. No, I'll just go to hell. Yeah, I'll just go to hell. Just says, is Zende going to hell? Ooh, is Zende Forrester going to hell? Antoinette said Victoria Laura's father is in hell. Absolutely. I kind of remember him a little bit. But that's a good question, though. Is Zende going to hell? It's a really messed up situation. Johnson says Zende may go to purgatory. It's funny, Jess. I actually blamed you for something, but I don't even remember what I blamed you for. I don't remember what I actually blamed you for. What the fuck did I blame you for? That's what I said. That's a good question. I was like, is that person going to hell? Sammy says, why are y'all sending people to hell? Because it's fun. Because it's fun, Samuel. It's fun to sit there and apparently send people to hell for their terrible, god awful misdeeds that they've done. Samuel says, why are y'all sending people to hell? Why not? That's more the question. Listen says RJ could go to hell for what? What did RJ do to actually be sentenced to hell? Johnson says David Hayward from AMC is going to hell. I'm gonna have to take your word for it because I have no idea who that is. Dorothy says is Katie Baby going to hell? You know, part of me feels like she should be going to hell, but that's just because she annoys the living fuck out of me. Antoinette says Bill Spencer's going to hell. Oof. Alyssa, did you see Hope though? Alyssa, did you see Hope today? Yo, let me tell you something. Hope was on one. Oh, you goddamn right, John. Well, I'm cool with her going to hell. Alyssa, do you think that Hope Logan now just says, LOL, is Rich going to hell? Should he go to hell though? That's the thing, Jess. I mean, he's annoying, but like, he definitely deserves another ass whooping. You know what, Jess? He deserves another ass whooping. The first ass whooping he got was from Deacon, aka Mr. Cobra Kai. Island says Albert, who is more evil? Helena, Stefano, Mikos, Victor Newman, Victor Lord, Jerry Jacks, or Olivia Jerome? And Jess says I still like Rich. God damn it, Jess. See, and you always sit there and say that I'm on the wrong team. You know, I don't know, Island. I don't know who Mikos. Victor is Victor is an awful person, but I wouldn't sit there and say he's evil. Olivia Jerome, I don't know about. Jerry Jacks is evil. Jerry Jacks is evil. You know, I would probably sit there and say it's a crossover between Helena and Stefano. It's a crossover between Elena and Stefano. Because I feel like they built up like a certain level of just negative karma. Well, you know, Tommy, the reason why Jess likes Ridge is because Ridge speaks his mind. The problem with Ridge speaking his mind is that he just comes across as an asshole. Okay, Ridge comes across as an asshole, and the way he has a certain level of trying to be controlling. Right? Like I don't like how he speaks to Finn. You need to sit there and stay away from your mother. Who the fuck are you to sit there and talk to me? I'm a grown ass man. You don't sit there and talk to me like I'm one of your goddamn children. Honestly, tell you the truth, if I was Finn, I would have whooped his ass a long time. My foot would have been so far up this man's ass. Like, Rich has a way of talking to people like they're one of his fucking children. Freddie says, but now I know you're not that drunk. I said, have a wonderful. Oh, my bad, Freddie. I'm sorry. I did kind of miss you a little bit. And I'm not. Yeah, I'm not drunk. I'm just a little tipsy. Samuel says Victor is not a villain. He's an antagonist. Alyssa, Rich could do better than Brooke. Jess says he be right sometimes, though. You know, Jess, I can kind of agree to disagree with you about that, but Jess, let's put it this way: if you're a person that just has that type of a mouth, you're gonna get your ass whooped. Okay? He sat there and he talked to Finn like, you need to sit there and stay away from Red. You need to stay away from Sheila. I would have sat there and been like, bro, listen, I don't give a damn if I'm in your office or not. I will whoop, yeah, like he has a thing, Jess. He has a way of talking to people. He's very condescending. Jess said he was right. God damn it, Jess. Jess is so goddamn cute and pig-headed. And Sammy says Reg is condescending. Yeah, that's one word for it. You know, the sad thing is, Jess, even if you sit there and say he was right about that, Darby said those are fighting words, Albert, just get him. But Darby, Jess is kind of on my side. Like, yeah, I get what Justice Smith is saying. Justice Smith is saying that Victor is right in what he's saying. But Justice Smith is saying that the delivery of what Ridge Smith is saying is right. His delivery is fucked. And it's the type of thing that would sit there and get that would get his ass whooped. I am trying to avoid certain words tonight because I've been drinking, and this is Jess's fault because I've been cursing way too much, which I also blame Jess for. So, yeah, Jess, I'm blaming you for a lot of shit tonight. I love you, though, but I'm blaming you for a lot of shit, though. And Tommy says, Jess, why do you like Ridge? Darby says, Albert, are you 12? Jess is always on Jess' side. Well, you know, Jess could be, you know, cute and pig-headed, you know. Melissa, not only is it up to Steffi, it's not up to Reg to tell Finn who he should be in his life. Reg is weird for that. Oh, Alyssa's being nice. Alyssa's being nice with that comment. I would sit there and say he's and Tommy wants to know. Tommy said, Finn, stop. Finn needs to stop being afraid of his wife. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. There's a level of non-grata when it comes towards his backbone. Eileen says, I like this version of Reg. The actor is better. Ooh, I like that shit. Because, you know, Eileen, I've heard that Ron Moss is the bee's knees when it comes towards the Reg character. No one's better than Ron Moss. What the fuck kind of name is that? Um, Samuel says Victor is right about Nikki, though. Nikki just needs to be a rich stay-at-home wife. Her working in the office is needed. Oh, to be fair, all the siblings don't need to work. None of them do. Ron says, Norbert, I wish I had another drink. Ron says, Albert, I blame you and Nikisha more for getting Passions canceled because you two petitioned for it. Yes, Jess. Jess, you are the bee's knees. Jess, you are the bee's knees. You're the cat's pajamas. You are the cat's meow. Okay, Jess, that's what you are. You're all that in a bag of chips. I think they still say that, right? All that in a bag of chips. Yes, Jess. You're the bee. You're the bee's knees. Tommy says Finn needs to man up and tell Steffi I want a relationship with. He does need to step up. He does need to man up. He need to grow a goddamn spine and act like he's part of the joystick club. Hmm. You know, Sean, to be fair, I don't really know much about Ron Moss. Ron Moss. That's fuck part of last name. Big Nate. What's good, Nate? Was it good, my guy? Thong song. I'm sorry, I just gotta sit there and fuck with Kyrie for a hot minute. What's good, Big Nate? See, this is the level of maturity that I'm actually at. Even though I'm on my live stream, I decided to take a second to fuck with Kyrie's on his live stream. Sarah said there are just some roles that people just don't fit in. Thorsten K as Rich is a prime example. Thorsten K could have been a totally different character, just not Rich. Oof. Well, you know, Tommy, I do like Devon, but I can see where you're coming from, though. Ron says, Albert, do you agree with me that if Tay gets Holly pregnant, Teresa will have a heart attack? No, I don't agree with that. And throw a temper tantrum? I do agree with that because she doesn't like Holly, but she will be happy to be a grandma. Um, I agree with you on a little bit of it. I don't know about the whole being a grandma part. Um, I don't think she'll have a heart attack, but I think she will act like a goddamn Karen now. Samuel said Thorsten could have played Bill Longlow's brother or something that would have worked better. You know, Samuel, I'm going to sit there and rely on you for your commentary because when I came in, I just knew Thorsten came, right? So, like when some people came in, they knew Emily Ryan on General Hospital. I knew Julia, right? But people was like, Emily Ryan is the bee's knees. She's the best. And I'm just like, I don't really know about that. I wouldn't go that far. I'm going to sit there and say that. Now, Alyssa says, I may not like Rich, but Thorsten K is the better Rich. Well, here's the thing, Alyssa. Did you see Ron Moss version? Or, like, did you see Ron Moss version? What was you watching it during Ron Moss version? Johnson says, I remember the OG Rich actor appeared on J-Stir in the Nurses Ball. Really? I might have skipped the Nurses Ball part. I might have fast forwarded through some of his stuff during the Nurses Ball. I always find those things to be such a goddamn headache to sit down and watch. Like, Jesus Christ. Every year, I have to sit there and sit through these poor, shitty ass performances. And it's just like, and then people will sit, and every time I sit there and say things that's bad about the Nurses Ball, the first thing people will sit there and say, but they raise a lot of charity. Do you do a lot of, okay, great, but it's not entertaining. Well, let's say, yeah, I saw clips of his version. Okay. You know, that's my thing, Alyssa. It's like, I don't, People say that, and it's like I will agree to disagree. But it's it's weird though. It's like um yeah, I guess so. Samuel is just like I only know Thorsten K. So just like I only know who's the dude that plays Ridge? I mean who's the dude that plays EJ? The current one. What's the hell is the current one that plays EJ? Like I like this version of EJ. I don't know about the other dude that plays EJ. The hell's his name? Johnson said to perform with his band and did scenes with Charles Spencer. Oof, I might have definitely skipped that shit. But okay. Oh, thank you, Sam. Dan Farrago. My man, Dan Farrago. Yeah, that's the only EJ that I know. But other people's like, I don't like new AJ. I like the Scott version. I'm just like, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna knock you. Yeah, no, thank you, Sammy. No, Dan Farrago. You started me off. Nate says, love GK as Rich, but no one can do it better than Ron Moss himself. Ron made the role of Rich Forrester, so he's the OG. And Alyssa says, I like the current AJ better. And that's the thing. I think, Alyssa, you were watching the show when he had the other version, right? And Johnson says, actually, like Dan Farragut's version. And Darby says, like both. But if you had to pick one, Darby, you got to pick one. Who are you picking? Dan or Scott? Who are you picking, Darby? Island says, I like Scott. Okay. Yeah, Darby likes both. Which one do you like more, though? That's the question, Darby. Which one do you like more? I want to know. I remember you did a list. That's all, I want to make sure because I'm not gonna lie. I've been drinking a little bit, but I remember our conversations, and you did sit there and say that you did see the first version and the second version. Darby says I like both. Okay, but Darby, if you had to pick which one do you like better, which one do you like better, Darby? If you had to pick one. Island says both features are great. I will pick James though. OG EJ was funny as hell. Ryan, I don't know too much about Aunt Diane. That sounds fucking disgusting. But it didn't happen though. So Darby says current one. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure, Darby. I mean to put your feet to the fire, but now Alyssa Dan made EG as his own. James made more of a sinister version. Hmm. Yeah, Tommy, I do. I do. I feel like the writing's on the wall with those two. And Ryan likes the current one. Okay, cool. Samuel says Dan acting is not the problem. They are writing, and like AJ, there's a big difference between writing a character and a person acting out as a character. Hmm. Darby says Albert is always putting me to the fire. Darby, I mean, I don't normally do that if I'm sober. Do I do that? I don't think I do that when I'm sober. So I think I only do it when I'm actually drinking. And like I said, if I get a hangover, it's just as full. Which let's see, what the hell is Chess actually at? No, I know what you meant, Ron. You talking about some chick shit. Oh, also me cursing a lot is also just as full. Darby says, no switch on at Opera's time. Hey, listen, Darby, yeah, that's true. I'm not even gonna try to sugarcoat that shit. You're right. I mean, I don't think there's wrong with a straight answer. Isn't to saying I like both of them. Like, okay, which one do you like more? I like both of them. That's not a fucking answer. Which one do you like more? Island says it's like the writing for each Carly was different. Oof. Yeah. That's the thing. Some people like Tamara. Some people I like Laura. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with one person in this chat for me saying that I like Laura Wright more, but I wonder what person I'm gonna get in trouble for liking Laura Wright the most. Simmons says Thorsten K. Rich looks sloppy. Ron Moss was more metrosexual and clean cut and just have more class with the character. Can't even comment on that because he knows the soaps and he's been watching it longer than me. Darby says you can't blame Jess for everything. The hell I can. Do you blame her for everything before you met her? Oh no, Darby, because that would be stupid. Darby, I think you just answered your own question. But the answer to that first question, Darby, the hell I can, Darby. What kind of question is that? I can't blame her for everything. Goddamn, Darby, I can blame her for the appropriate things that I feel is blamable. Okay, Darby? Don't give me all this sass tonight. I think you're getting that from Jess. Okay? You're getting that from Jess. You need to stop that shit. Ron says if you were at the Emmys and fans pushed the actress playing Shirley to stay the F away from Steffi, what would you tell them? I'll tell them they're a bunch of crackheads. Alyssa says I like Tamara Brown as Carly, then why Sarah Brown as Carly, Laura Wright as Carly as is okay. Alyssa, never mind. I'm not gonna lie, Alyssa. I thought you were actually gonna be mad at me for me liking Laura Wright. I thought I was gonna get in trouble with you for that. That's what I thought, Alyssa. I thought I was gonna get in trouble for me liking for me liking Laura Wright. W says then the chat will blame you, Albert. No, 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 Darby. No, no, the chat won't blame me. Just maybe you. Like I said, Darby, you get a lot of sass tonight, Darby. I think that's because Jess. See, stop that shit, Darby. Stop that. But Alicia, as long as you didn't get mad at me for liking Laura Ray's version as Carly, then I'm okay. Eileen says I like Laura and SJB. I haven't watched Tamara's scenes except when Michael was presumed dead. Tamara. I keep saying Tamara. It's Tamara. Hmm. I mean, I like Tamara's version. I love Laura Ray's version. I don't know Laura Ray as a person, so I can't sit there and really comment. Nobody says if it's a popularity contest, Albert, Jess would win every time. That is actually very true, Darby. That's actually very true, Darby. That's now. Sammy says Laura Ray is a good actress, probably one of the best in the game. The real Cherie. Cherie says Lorraine always. She's a sweetheart in real life. Late though. It's all good, Cherie. The real, the real Cherie is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Cherie. What's the nicest shark? Oh, Ron says the only thing I blame Albert for is getting Passion's canceled because he and Akeisha started a petition saying that Ron, I'm the only person that got Passions canceled, Ron. Okay? I got that power. Akeisha had nothing to do with it. Okay, Ron? I got Passions canceled. I got One Like to Live canceled. And Ron, I'm telling you right now, if you keep pushing me, I'm gonna get Days of Our Lives canceled. Okay? Ron, you heard me? I'm gonna get Days of Our Ron, do you want me to get Days of Our Lives canceled? You want me to do that shit? Because I will do it. Okay? I will snap my fingers like this, and Days will be off the air. Okay? Is that what you want, Ron? Samuel says, and Albert, you're saying Tamara name correctly the first. Yeah, I mean, Samuel, I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm trying. Samuel, I get some misses, but I do try to get some W's. Ron said, "Yeah, right, Albert. Yeah, right. You're trying to defend Keisha. You ever?" I shouldn't be laughing that hard. Okay. You're right, Ron. You're right. You, 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 you very smart ass, very smart ass. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for that shit. Debbie said Tamara Albert, it's like Tamara. Somebody says I hate when people butcher people's names is a pet peeve of mine. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Sammy, because you kind of came to the wrong chat. I butcher people's names on a daily basis. Oh, Tamara. Oh, like Mary, yeah, Tamara. Sammy says I know. You know what? Sam. You know what I respect about you. He didn't even sit there and try to. He didn't even sit there and try to hide that shit. He was like, "I know you do." I respect that, Samuel. It's Tamara. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, Jonathan. I've been sitting there mispronouncing this chick's name the entire time. All the time. I still rock with Samuel. Samuel was like, I know you do. Ron says, God, I hope Nikisha ain't listening to the chat. Albert has a crush. I'm just, I just need to shut up. I need to shut the hell up. Ron says, God, I hope Nikisha Moore ain't listening to the chat. Albert has a crush on her. So that's why. That, see, this, like I said, I'm gonna blame Jess. I'm gonna blame Jess for this shit. I'm only laughing because I've been drinking, and Let's see. I'm gonna blame Jess for that shit too. Darby says Abra has a crush on anything with a skirt. No, Darby. The qualifications means that you need to be hot. That's what the qualifications is. That's what the qualifications. It's not just anything in a skirt. Samuel says, and you've been drinking. uh, Samuel, I love moments like these. Samuel, I can't help it. You're just hilarious. And Darby says, let's blame Jess for Abra's drinking too. Hmm. No, Darby. I blame Jess for any hangover that I'm gonna get, and I blame Jess for the excessive cursing that I've been doing tonight. So I blame her for the cursing and for the hangover. Any hangover I get is gonna be on Jess' fault. It's gonna be Jess's fault. So I mean, come on, Darby. Let's be accurate with this shit, okay? Ron says, Albert, you now have two women. Okay. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. Ron says, Albert, you now have two women, Cynthia Wajos and Akeisha Moore. You can't have them both. The hell I can, Ron. What the fuck you just sit there and tell me who I. You know, you're right, Ron. You're right. I'm sorry, Ron. I need to. I should probably end this live stream soon because I feel like Samuel says I've been drinking and the way he be saying these people's name, this shit is going down. Oh, Samuel, this shit went down the drain probably maybe about an hour or so ago. As Samuel said it's going down the drain, like it has not already been going down the drain. Darby says just ain't make you drink. Like is she forcing you to drink that wine? No, Darby. But I mean, the hangover will be her fault, though. You know, I haven't got to the how yet, Darby. Okay, I'm still working on that part. Sarah says, "My bad. It's in the sewers." Holy shit. Okay. Darby says, "Explain." I can't, Darby. I'm tipsy. I'm too tipsy to explain, Darby. So it's not my fault because I'm too tipsy to explain. Okay, so we could just sit there and say for now, Darby, that is her fault, and we could just just marinate in that for a minute. Ron says, Abra, who you're siding? Ron says, so Abra, who's your side piece? My money is on it. Shit, Ron. This motherfucker just said, who is my goddamn side piece? Sam, yeah, a lot of people in the chat was just saying that Lucky's returning. Lucky's returning on a longer term, and Brian Craig is only coming back for a day, so there's really no fucking point. Johnson says, I'm pretty sure when Lucky returns, he and Elizabeth will get back together. Or maybe a love triangle. Well, who the hell else is Lucky going to be with? Sean says Nina character's been put out the pasture since she's not with Sunny. Debbie says, do you actually tell people that a woman on the internet made you drink last night? Well, if it's Jess, then yes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of love triangles either, John. You know I'm not a fan of love triangles. Darby says, "Don't let Nikisha hear that you consider her a side." Darby, Ron is just too goddamn funny. This is why I sit there and say that Ron is my jester. Because Ron would just sit there and say some off the walls bonkers shit. And I'm just like, okay, Ron, I'm just gonna let you do your job. And you know, the child could just sit there and reap the rewards. And he is just keep giving them out. Simon says, so is Lulu ever coming back? It's a damn good question. I'm just saying, Cherry Ice Cream. I'm just keeping it real. Cherry Ice Cream, Ron is my jester. Darby says, are you Jessica's jester? No, Darby. I am the king and she is the queen. Okay? Darby, she is Mrs. Jack Abbott. Okay? That's how that works, Darby. She is Mrs. Jack Abbott. Ron says, I hope and pray that Nikisha Moore is not listening to this because she's going to be mad. Oh, Ron. 20-year nap. God damn, Samuel. Darby says, sounds like it to me. Oh, come on, Darby. Where are you getting your facts from? Are you drinking tonight, Darby? Johnson said, just keeping it real, Cousin Skeeter's catchphrase. Darby says she is like Steffi while you're more like Liam. Darby, are you sitting there saying that I'm some sort of simp? Is that what you're saying, Darby? Are you sitting there saying that I'll be simping? I'll be simping for her now, Darby? Is that what you're saying, Darby? You saying that? Come on, Darby, let's keep it real. Take the kid gloves off. Okay. But, I mean, are you sitting there saying that I'm simping, Darby? Is that what you're saying? Come on, Darby. Let's get real, Darby. Ron says, Albert, it's about time that Brad Bill wrote Sheila's pregnancy because the ratings will go up. Ron, are you sure about your directions? Because I'm pretty sure that the ratings would not go up. The rating. I'm not sure they're actually even commenting on that shit. Um, and Darby says, simp is a strong word, Albert, more like an easily led man. Ooh, damn, Darby. Not pulling any punches tonight, huh, buddy? An easily led man. God damn, the lack of respect tonight. Sean says Sonny Brenda Jax was one of the greatest love triangles ever done. You have to care for the characters. You also have to care for love triangles too. So, okay. I just sit there and see old scenes of Sonny with Brenda. There's one where they're on a speedboat and Luke is there. They're having this shootout and Luke gets shot. He falls off the boat. And for some odd reason, Sonny does not go back to pick him up. Like he falls off the boat, and Luke is just like, just go, just keep going. No, you can simply pick his ass back up. What are you doing? And he just keeps going. Darby, I'm not gonna lie, I was so surprised that she said that. She actually sat there and said, "Watch my goddamn tone." Like I was like, she, she impresses the living shit out of me at times. She actually told me that shit. Like, yeah, Darby, I'm still just like she actually just told me to watch my goddamn tone. uh, she is something else. Trust me, Darby, I'm not gonna forget that for a couple of days. She does always find a way to impress me, though. I give her that much. Simmy says Sheila don't need no more kids. She ain't even in contact with her other 50 50 11 more kids. Well, according to Ron wants Sheila to have a baby story. But Ron, you are quite a character, I'll sit there and say. W says Sunny isn't much of a friend. Well, I mean, I just sat there, I was like, bro, you could have went back. You were on a speedboat. It was not that damn hard to pick up Luke. They got ashore, they went to go see Lois, and it was like, yeah, Luke, we got into a shootout and Luke fell off the boat. And you didn't go back to get him because why? Now I was watching this on Dion's live stream where he does his yeah, no, yeah, I just yeah, she impresses me. Darby, I'll sit there and say that. She impresses me. Um but I was just like, bro, so you tell me that you couldn't go back? You were on a speedboat and your ass couldn't go back. In some ways, you're right, Darby. And the real Sheree is in the chat, is back in the chat. She says hi to everyone. Samuel says it's a southern word for a lot of filthyism. It's like how you say it in the South. Filthyism? Filthyism? The fuck is that? Okay, that's new. Well, it's from the South, so I hope I said it right. And if I didn't, then we could just sit there and blame we could just blame the alcohol for that. Johnson says in the 80s there was a day's action scene where they were in the Miami and Steve was working with the bad guys. And I'm not gonna, Jonathan, it just sounds like it would just been a really cool scene. Way more than a scene than we get now. And Lord. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, Samuel, so I'm sorry. Carrie says, I got a question for you. Who is a better person, Elizabeth Weber or Nina Reeves? God damn. I would sit there and say Elizabeth Weber. I would sit there and say Elizabeth Weber. Samuel says you didn't get it right, but what? Snow. Gotta, gotta love Albert and the butchering. Oh my god, that is actually funny. But no, Kyrie, so I would sit there and say Elizabeth Weber. And Sean said Luke was one of the greatest characters on General Hospital. Yeah, if you could sit there and say he was a great character, that he um R word Laura, then sure. Yeah, sure. He was fuck it. He was a rapist. Let's just be honest. I don't understand how we're gonna sit there and put greatest character and rapist in the same sentence. Sean, are you fucking with me right now? When you sit there and say he was the greatest character, he was the greatest General Hospital character. I really want to know that. How do we sit there and put rapist in the same sentence as greatest character? How does that work? Ooh, and Ron says, and Sheila better not use protection. You tell him, Ron, you lay down that goddamn law. You tell him, Ron. No, I know what you meant. Ron said, I mean, Albert Sheila better not, she better not use goddamn birth control. Oof. Ron is laying down the law and I'm here for it. Curtis says, thank you, Albert. Some crazy people were saying Nina's. Yeah, Kyrie's, you're right on the crazy part. It's funny, Kyrie's. I was going to sit there and go to your live stream tonight. Well, your live stream yesterday, and then you ended it kind of early. But I'm gonna sit there and watch your review though. Darby says Nina because Liz has a back Liz, Liz has a backlog of fucked up things that she's done. I'm still sitting there thinking how Sean said that um um Luke Spencer, who sexually assaulted Laura. I'm gonna sit there and just chalk it up to you just fucking with me and you just trolling and stuff. You just have a interesting sense of humor. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chalk that up to just a wild sense of humor. Oh, Ron, you're out here telling my business out here in these streets. Wow. I actually said that I'm a worse drinker than Finn Hamilton. What the fuck? I'm just not there just, because people, Gemini says, wait a minute, Gemini says Albert can't describe Donna's face. He just looks at her jogs. Yeah, you goddamn right. She says, I'm definitely going to see more West in August. Absolutely, Sheree. Absolutely. And you goddamn right. I was sit there and try to use my name in his chat like I'm not there. Sean says it wasn't Anthony Gary's fault, but the stupid writers who wrote a rapist story then tried to forget. No. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Sean. I find it very difficult when people. Here's the thing, Sean. I find it very difficult when people sit there and say that Luke and Laura was the greatest love story ever, right? Greatest love story ever. How does that work? Because Laura fell in love with her rapist. Like, that's some fuck shit right there. That's some fuck shit right there. I mean, the falling in love part, like, What? There's no maybe, Cherie. I'm definitely coming there. Yeah, we have a good time. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Sheree. The whole Todd being a rapist just pretty much ruined the character for me. It ruined the character for me when I was older. When I was younger watching it, I couldn't, for some odd reason, it just was not clicking too well. When I got older, I was like, yeah, no, this is some fuck shit right there. Nobody says not accounting for taste. No, they were popular. They were popular, Sheree. I'm just not just saying I can't sit there and I to be fair, Cherie, it's very difficult for me to sit there and look at Sonny, knowing that he banged a 17-year-old chick. Like, yes, like it is legal, but like that is skirting the line. And even if I can sit there and get past that, he knew that Karen came from a home where she was sexually abused. Put that woman on a pole and practically said, "Make me money, and then I'll smash you." What the fuck? Like, no, no. Johnson says, and we have people saying that Spencer and Trina are the next Luke and Laura. Here's the thing, Jonathan. Here's what I will sit there and say about everybody says you have consent when you get older. You have a conscience. No, I get that. I get that. I just, when I first started watching, I was like, oh my God, Todd is the best. He's so awesome. And now I'm just like, yeah, I can't fuck with that. But here's the thing, Jonathan. Here's what I will sit there and say about Trina and Spencer. They got people watching the show. They they promoted the show to young adults. Okay, they had a popular fan base. They were on a billboard in the city. They got people to sit there and donate money for a um skywriting or something like that. Like they got new people to sit there and watch it. They made it very popular. Very new. And I think, granted, I may not be a super Springer fan, but I understand and I respected what they did for the soap opera in general. And regardless if you are a Springer fan or not, you gotta recognize that they did actually bring a lot of positivity for the fandom. Right. Ron says, is Anthony Gary a guy who lives in Amsterdam with his prostitutes? Well, Ron, I don't know anything about prostitutes. Or Ron, as we sit there and say, ladies of the night. No, I have no idea about that. Why the hell did you hear that story from Ron? Sheree says, Scotty, be ready to tear Sonny up. I mean, yeah. Um, you put my daughter on a damn pole and she's 17 and you giving her candy and banging her. Yeah, no, that's an automatic. That's an automatic chin check. Sean says not now because of the Me Too movement. They couldn't do that Luke and Laura story, but they got away with it. Well, of course, Sean, because the 80s and the 90s. Well, there's two reasons why. It was the Wild West, and yes, people was not as sensitive as they are now. That's actually also very true, Sean. I mean, you can call it Me Too. You could just sit there and just call it whatever. People are more sensitive now than they were back then. So I get that part. I'm literally sitting there looking at Kyrie's chat, and I'm like, why is my name? Well, of course, my name is actually in their chat. I'm fucking awesome. Sean said Todd was a rapist also and glorified. Yeah. Um. Well, to be fair, yeah, you're right, Sean. You're right. You're absolutely right. Um. I don't have anything against us saying that. Sheree said you're ignoring us. Oh no, Sheree. I just I went to sit there and see what was going on in Kyrie's live stream because I already heard. No. I already heard my name being said in Kyrie's live stream, so I wanted to see what it was about. Because like Homelander always sit there and say, it really is all about me. Ron says, Albert, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that from my guy Phoenix. Well, then I gotta check on that story. Sheree said nothing. Good night. Have a good night, Sheree. I'm gonna, yeah. Shit. Well, no, it wasn't even him, Sheree. It was somebody else in this chat. It wasn't him. It was somebody else in this chat. Listen, no. Kyrie's is my boy. It wasn't Kyrie's. It was somebody else that was talking to him. And it wasn't bad. It was just like, oh, you like Donna because of her boobs, and like, yes, thank you. God damn it, thank you, Jonathan. DC does look like A Train. I'm listening to saying that for a hot minute. Jess is like, no, he doesn't look like A Train. He doesn't even look like him a little bit. I think Jess was sitting there just being stubborn. Sheree said, yeah, we know that's your boy. That's my boy. Um, I just had because I headed over to his live stream to sit there and kind of fuck with him a little bit. He came on my live stream, so I also want to sit there and see who was actually on his live stream. And then that's when I saw that I was like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. Yeah, no, hmm, I'm sorry about that, Sheree. I know it's well, y'all two don't have to talk to each other. Y'all never have to interact with each other, and you know, I am sorry that he's mean to you. It's just him. It's just him. Several accounts. She says, "Don't be sorry, my love. No worries. I'm just saying. Sheree, I want everyone to be welcome in my chat. Everyone needs to be welcome in my chat. And it doesn't need to be animosity or anything like that. Ron says, "I Tracy look like Big Mama who the F wants." Nate the Great. I mean, goddamn, Ron. That's a very colorful description that I would not use, but Trend Street. Trend Street is a what the fuck I was gonna sit there and say. It's it's how much strength does it actually have? It's a clickbait YouTube channel. They're talking about Victor Newman having a long lost daughter that's gonna be coming to Genoa City. I don't think that's real, but that's just what I saw on their videos. I mean, like I said, Ron, I think it's more of a trolling comment than anything else. I think it's more of a trolling comment than anything else. I'm not taking that shit seriously. There's no way in hell I'm taking that shit seriously. Ron says, as Brock TV said that DC and Kyrie's would F with Murray Gabes. I don't remember that, Ron. But to be fair, I might have been drinking that night. So, oh, thank you, Jonathan. I didn't say clickbait. I did say clickbait, right? They are clickbait. They was they're trying to make a rumor saying that Audrey was leaving the show. She was just moving to a new apartment. Okay, good. I just want to make sure, Jonathan. I know I can usually sit there and handle my liquor. So Darby says no more long laws, anything on Y&R. Well, Darby, now do you don't think that would actually be a good story? Victor's long lost daughter. Once says I saw that ish about Victor. Yes. I'm glad you saw it, Ron. Yeah, they're bad. And then Johnson says, "Don't trust Trent Street, trust Phoenix Tremaine." Yeah, Phoenix Tremaine is the go. Okay, Phoenix Tremaine. If you want spoilers, go to Phoenix Tremaine. Okay, he um he does his research, like actual legitimate research, and he's very trustworthy. He's very trusted in the industry. So yeah, I would definitely endorse that as well. It's a trust Phoenix Tremaine. No, Jonathan, I'm actually looking forward when you catch up. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I don't know your schedule, but I don't know when they're actually showing the new episode of The Boys yet. But I'm gonna watch episode 5 eventually. But I still want you to try to catch up to episode 4 because my goodness, Sean said respect always Miss Maria Gibbs. Darby says no because he hasn't changed. He hasn't integrated Adam into the family yet after over a decade. Hmm, that's true. Well, I don't know, Darby. Well, I have to take your opinion. Um, I could probably I would trust your opinion to an extent. Only started watching the show for maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But when I started watching it, it seemed like he always did try to include Adam in the things. It seemed like Adam was very self-loathing and constantly blaming Victor for their past shit. And Victor's always, Victor, when I've always watched, it always seemed like Victor was like, okay, we're in the here and now. I want to sit there and try to make this up to you. And it just seemed like it was very volatile because of the stuff that he couldn't get past in the past. Ron says, I remember you, Brock, TV and DC, the Fantasy Four. Oh, the Fantastic Four, and they were all about Ned and Tracy, and he was like, your your motherfuckers would get with Maria Gibbs. I have no idea who that is, Ron, but I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I remember half of that. I remember a lot of it. I don't remember that part. Like I said, maybe I was drinking that night. Yeah, Ron. Like I said, Phoenix Jermaine, he's the goat when it comes towards that stuff. He gets the spoilers on lockdown. He gets the spoilers on lockdown. Um, I don't generally like spoilers if I can help it, unless it's you know, unless it's coming and going or somebody's coming in like Brian Craig or Morgan, then I'm cool with it because then I can sit there and make a video about it. But just like other spoilers, I'm not okay with. Oh shit! Other spoilers, I'm not okay with. So I don't know. He's good. Ron, there's so many people that do these soap talks. You talk about your podcaster. There's Peer 54 that's mostly does podcasts. I mean, yeah, I've seen them on YouTube before. There's GH Sunday Show. They actually want to doing a video with James, and I thought that was actually I thought it was interesting. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I mean, heaven forbid, I actually have time to do anything. But it looked like it was interesting. Sean said Marla Gibbs played Florence on the Jefferson, always gave her respect. Oh, Sean, yeah, she is Lenny Kravitz's mother, right? Is that true, by the way? Lenny Kravitz's mother is the woman that played Florence on the Jeffersons. Let me know in the chat if that's true or not. I heard that. I don't know how true that is. So, I guess it's not working. So yeah, let me know in the chat if that's actually the case. Shit. I should probably apologize to Kyrie's because I went over his into his time zone. Ron's oh, fuck. 1 second, Ron. I went over his time schedule. Ron says, Albert, there's a live podcast on Friday with Lady JT Money, Bree, and Keisha. They only talk about the Ball and the Beautiful and the rest. Yeah, you put me on that. That's right, Cat Lady. I was still on. I saw you in Kyrese's live stream. I saw you in Kyrese's live stream, and I was trying not to get upset that you went to Kyrese's live stream and you left my live stream. You left my live stream to go to Kyrese's live stream. So yeah, no, I'm still on. I saw you go to Kyrese's live stream. Judging by my tone, you could tell I'm a little jealous by that. I'm just gonna like let that shit rest for a while. But yeah, no, I saw people in Kyrie's live stream. I gotta probably apologize to that. Cat Lady says we were talking about your bad picture ladies. Well, I appreciate that, Cat Lady. You were still on somebody else's live stream and you were on in mine, but I appreciate that though. We know you saw us, sir. I don't think that Cat Lady's actually getting the joke, but I love it though. Ron says this choke corner. Yeah, no, I got it saved on my phone. Sean said no. Florence played the Jeffersons made. Roki is Lenny's. Oh, okay. Damn. Sean, for a hot minute, like for a long time, I was just saying that shit, and I was so wrong about that. Kelly said, "Sir, I left this window open so that you still had us with you." Okay, I just want to make sure, cat lady. Here's the thing, I get a little jealous, and I get a little possessive, and I'm not gonna apologize for that. That's all, Kelly. I just, I get a little jealous and a little possessive. Darby says someone's sounds like someone's a little peanut butter and jealous. Oh yeah, Darby. I'm a very possessive person. I'm a very, very possessive man. Okay? Kelly says Leos. I don't know if it's a Leo thing. I know it's a me thing. I don't know if I could sit there and put that as far as a um astrological sign or anything like that. That's a me thing though. I'm a little, Darby, I wouldn't even sit there and say jealous. I would just sit there and say possessive. And Darby, I own that shit. I own that. Okay, Darby. So when I say you leave my live stream and you go to Kyrie's live stream, I'm looking at that shit. Okay, I'm looking at that shit. Sean says, Albert, I support you and no, I appreciate that, Sean. I do. And I'm only I was gonna sit there and say, Sean, I'm only sitting there fucking with them, but I'm not. um no, but I appreciate you though, Sean. And I seen you in Kyrie's live stream. Kyrie's is my boy, so Kelly says, oh, I do have six Leos in my life. Well, Cat Lady, I'm very lucky to be one of them. Ron says because Albert J Money said that wasn't the FBI. Bill had those guys. Oh, Ron, you and your crazy theories. You and your crazy shenanigans and theories. Anyway, Cat Lady, because I already feel like I'm a little tipsy and I'm probably letting a little bit too many secrets go. So I'm gonna close the vault right now on the secrets. Me being all possessive and all. Cody says, "Yeah, now you're seven. You're right." Well, I appreciate that. I gotta tell you, Kelly, I don't know if it's a sign thing. I know it's a me thing. It's definitely a me thing. I mean, come on, Kelly, you're gorgeous. How could I not sit there and Let me stop talking. Darby says, if you went to a prison to make a statement to a prisoner, would you let them yell at you like Diane did to Leo today? That was Darby. It's like he came in with all that fire. He had his little script and everything like that. I mean, I wouldn't have done that, but I don't know if I would have went there to confront her. That's the thing, Darby. For me, it's like the best revenge, and I know it sounds cheesy, but the best revenge is living well. Is literally living your best life. This chick is in prison. I don't know what she's in prison for, but she's in prison. So honestly, tell you the truth, I'm kind of just like, fuck her. Like, she's in prison for whatever she's in prison for. That's like, I don't care. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ron says, Albert, that wasn't my theory. That was Jay Money saying that that was not the FBI and Bill had that guy dressed up like men in black and party goes, okay. Well, Ron, um, first of all, I don't even actually have anything to say about that. Jay Money? Well, I've heard a worse name, so okay, that's his name. To be fair, I didn't actually watch the podcast, but and that shit just all sounds kind of stupid. Darby says, if I hate them like Leo hates her, I never see her. And that's the thing, Darby. What wound up happening was he sent his mental health back, like going there. Because it's like, whatever you was going there, for whatever sort of power you're going to try to sit there and take from her, you didn't take from her. She took it from you. She made you more powerless than you were before. So I don't understand what universe that actually made sense. Okay. I'm gonna set the end the stream here because we've been going for 3 hours, and I should probably take my ass to bed. Um, well, listen, I do want to sit there and thank y'all for coming through, hanging out with me for 3 goddamn hours. Really appreciate every single one of y'all. And yeah, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Ron. Ronnie, Ron. Have a good night, gorgeous Queen Cat Lady. Have a good night, gorgeous Janet. Gorgeous Queen Janet. Have a good night. Um, have a good night, Jonathan. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of So Chat with Abby Bosick. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. You are a G. Darby says, Leo had to remember this person brings nothing but misery to his life. I mean, here's the thing, Darby. I get the initial reason why he went there. It's just one of those things where it's like, it didn't turn out his way, and it actually just like I understood their initial reason. I don't know if I would have did it, but I get it. Johnson says, "Good night, everyone." Hit that goddamn like button. Thank you, Jonathan. Make sure you share the videos. Pick a video, share it. I don't care if you share it on Facebook. I don't care if you share it on Instagram, um, or TikTok or any other platform. But that does actually help grow the channel. We have some new people here tonight. So clearly y'all sharing these videos is working, going strong this year. And very grateful for y'all. Have a night, cherry ice cream. Thank you. Yes, hit that like button. Become a member if you're not a member already. Darby said this person is not normal. Leo should have known better. Yeah, that's true, Darby. But when you're psychologically fucked and growing up with her, I can kind of see it's like facing your bully, but except for your bully is your mom that you want love and approval from. But yes, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Laters.